I want to be okay with my body changing, but if I'm honest, I'm not. And the stress, I feel like, is making my period even further away. How do I reduce my anxiety when I'm just thinking about this all day, every day?
Yeah. Well, first, I want to say that it's okay that right now in time, you're not okay with your body, right? That is going to take time. You don't need to be there right now. You'll get there. But you're right that we got to figure out a way to manage the stress because it could absolutely influence your period, in addition to a lot of other things, right? So, the first suggestion I have is you want your outlet. You got to get your outlet. And this is someone who you feel heard from, you feel validated, right? Who can tolerate maybe what you bring in, and a place to just talk about what you're feeling, what you're thinking about, what's stressing you out, whether that's related to your body or not. This could be a friend, this could be a mentor, or this could be your therapist. I also want to share a couple of relaxation strategies that can be helpful to reduce some of that stress that we're experiencing. So, the first one is a breathing strategy. And so, what this breathing strategy or the count for this breathing strategy is breathing in for 4 seconds, holding for 7, out for 8. Now, you might be asking, why am I breathing out for 8? Because our exhale is the most important part of the breath when it comes to relaxation. I think a lot of times people have this misconception of like, take a deep breath in,
Mm,
that's going to relax you. No, it's actually the exhale that's the most important part of the breath, right? And so breathing in this way, so breathe in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8, right? And we're going to want to do like 5, 10 breaths like this before we start to really feel the effects. That is going to calm down our system, the system that are stress activated, right? And so you can do this throughout the day, which I would encourage, right? And I also would encourage, let's not wait till you're extremely stressed and crawling out of your skin to do this. This exercise is awesome preventative measure, right? It helps reduce our baseline so that our stress can be better tolerated, whatever comes our way. So that's one. Another strategy I would encourage is more for if you're experiencing stress very cognitively, if you're finding like your stress results in you thinking very negative or your thoughts are like going really fast and rapid, right? This exercise can be really helpful and it's a mindfulness technique. If we think about when we're stressed, our focus tends to be on the past. Maybe we regret something, we feel guilt about something, or the future, right? Anticipating something could happen or is going to come. And the problem with that is that those two things, the past and the future, are outside of our control. We cannot change the past and we really can't predict the future, right? And so we know when we focus on what we can't control, we feel really stressed, right? We feel all over the place. So the only moment you will ever have control is right now in the present. And when we focus on what we can control, we feel much more grounded. Things feel more possible. So this exercise allows us to actively get in the present moment using all of our senses. So we can do this now together. So
mhm.
right now in the room that you're in, I want you to just look around you and identify 5 things that you can see. Notice what it is, the shape, the color, making no judgment, just noticing what you see and observing. Okay. Next, I want you to find 4 things that you can put your hands on around you. And so identifying 4 things that you can physically touch. And as you touch it, notice what it feels like. Is it smooth or is it rough? Is it warm or cold, heavy or light? Right? Really notice that. Next, we're going to bring our attention to the sounds around us. So I want you to pick up 3 sounds in the room you're currently in. Okay, now we're moving to scent. So take in a nice deep breath through your nose and identify 2 different smells. Maybe we can smell our clothing or the back of our hand. Maybe we're sitting near a candle. Notice what you can smell. And lastly, which is the most challenging, I think, is taste. So bring your attention to your mouth. If you don't have anything near you to take a sip on or to eat, notice what you taste. No judgments, but simply observe. Right. And a seamlessly easy exercise, but really can ground us in the present moment. And I would say that if you are very overwhelmed, it can be so helpful to do this activity out loud.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you so much. Both of those are so helpful. And just to go over the breathing again, it was in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8.
Correct.
Okay, great. Thank you.